You clicked on this video for a reason. Something inside you knows there are habits, quiet, hidden, often ignored, that are slowly suffocating your potential. And the painful truth is, most people don't destroy their lives through dramatic failures. They destroy them through tiny, daily, self-destructive patterns that feel harmless in the moment, but lethal in the long run. These habits don't announce themselves. They creep in. They disguise themselves as comfort, as rest, as "this doesn't really matter." They whisper lies, they promise relief, they give you an escape, and then they take everything. So today, we're going to expose them, one by one, not gently, not softly, directly and honestly. Because these 9 habits have cost people entire futures, relationships, careers, dreams, and identities. If you want to save yours, pay attention. These habits don't care whether you're kind, talented, or full of potential. They only care about one thing: keeping you weak, keeping you small, keeping you trapped. Let's begin. Number 1, the habit of waiting for the right time. You already know this habit. It's that quiet voice that says, "Not today, maybe tomorrow. It's not the right moment yet." You tell yourself you're being strategic, patient, thoughtful, but deep down, you know exactly what's happening. You're stalling. You're afraid. You're hoping life will remove the risk for you, the discomfort for you, the uncertainty for you. But here's the part nobody tells you. The right time doesn't exist. Life is never going to roll out a carpet and say, "Okay, now everything is perfect, begin." People lose decades waiting for a moment that never comes. They wait to start the business until they have money. They wait to leave the toxic relationship until they feel stronger. They wait to take their dreams seriously until someone else validates them. But waiting is a habit, and the longer you wait, the heavier waiting becomes. Time doesn't make things easier, time makes things harder. And every day you delay, you teach your mind that avoiding action feels safer than taking action. You become a master in hesitation instead of a master in momentum. The world doesn't reward perfection, the world rewards boldness. Move now, or you may never move at all. Number 2, the habit of living for other people's opinions. This habit is poison, slow poison. It kills your authenticity first, then your courage, then your identity. You start shaping your decisions around approval. You stop doing what you want and start doing what looks socially acceptable. You post what gets likes. You dress how people expect. You speak carefully, trying not to offend. You shrink yourself to avoid judgment. But here's the thing. People will judge you no matter what you do. Stay where you are, they'll judge you. Level up, they'll judge you. Fail, they'll judge you. Succeed, they'll judge you louder. You cannot win the approval of people who can't even approve themselves. You cannot build a meaningful life out of other people's expectations. And the cost? Your potential. Because greatness requires doing things the crowd won't understand. It requires risks they're too afraid to take, resilience they never developed, and self-belief they've never experienced. When you live for their opinions, you kill the version of you that could have made history. Set yourself free from this habit. Live boldly, live loudly. Your life is yours, not theirs. Number 3, the habit of seeking comfort over growth. Comfort is seductive. It's warm. It's familiar. It tells you you've worked enough. You don't need discipline today. Just relax. But the truth is brutal. Comfort is the silent assassin of potential. Growth only happens through friction, discomfort, challenge, and pressure. Muscles don't expand without tension. Skills don't sharpen without resistance. Minds don't evolve without struggle. But modern life is engineered for comfort. Instant food, instant entertainment, instant distraction. Everything is effortless except becoming someone you're proud of. Comfort gives you ease now and regret later. Growth gives you discomfort now and freedom later. You get to choose which pain you want. Most people choose the pain that arrives quietly years later, when it's too late to change. Don't be most people. Number 4, the habit of over-connecting but under-relating. We're more connected than ever, yet more emotionally empty than ever. You can talk to 20 people in a day and still feel completely alone. Why? Because you've developed the habit of shallow connection. Endless scrolling, endless messaging, endless liking, commenting, reacting, responding, but none of it nourishes your soul. None of it strengthens your character. Real connection requires presence, responsibility, boundaries, vulnerability, loyalty, things that self-destructive habits push you away from. This habit kills your potential by filling your mind with noise, comparison, and emotional exhaustion. You're overstimulated but underfulfilled. You're surrounded by people, yet starving for meaning. Disconnect to reconnect. You cannot hear your own potential if your life is too loud. Number 5, the habit of believing your own excuses. Every excuse sounds reasonable when you whisper it to yourself. I'm tired. I'll start next week. I'm not ready. It's not my fault. I'm overwhelmed. And the tragic part is, some of your excuses are true, but they're still excuses. If you only move when conditions are perfect, you'll move once every 5 years. Self-destruction thrives in rationalization. It thrives in justifications you don't question. It thrives in the stories you tell yourself to protect your comfort instead of your future. You don't need more excuses. You need more honesty, brutal honesty, life-changing honesty, the kind that forces you to confront the truth. You could be further ahead. You could be stronger. You could be better. Stop negotiating with your weakness. Number 6, the habit of surrounding yourself with the wrong people. Your environment is not passive. It is shaping you every second. If you surround yourself with people who complain, you begin to complain. If you surround yourself with people who make excuses, you begin to make excuses. If you surround yourself with lazy people, unfocused people, insecure people, jealous people, unambitious people, slowly you become a mirror of them. The wrong people don't just distract you, they drain you. They distort your standards. They normalize mediocrity. They make you comfortable being less. They criticize your dreams because your ambition exposes their stagnation. And one of the most dangerous self-destructive habits is loyalty to people who are destroying you. People stay in the wrong circles because leaving feels uncomfortable, but staying costs more than leaving ever will. Protect your energy. Your potential cannot survive in a toxic environment. Number 7, the habit of avoiding hard truths. Some people ruin their lives simply because they refuse to face what is obvious. They refuse to admit the relationship is over. They refuse to admit the job is draining their soul. They refuse to admit their lifestyle is killing their health. They refuse to admit their mindset is their biggest enemy. Avoidance is easier than truth, but avoidance has a cost: your future. You can't change what you won't confront, and the longer you pretend, the bigger the problem grows. Courage isn't loud and dramatic. Courage is quiet honesty. Face your truth, even if it hurts, especially if it hurts. Number 8, the habit of letting emotions dictate your life. Your emotions are real, but they're not always right. They're signals, not instructions. They're messages, not commands. But most people obey every emotion they feel. If they feel tired, they quit. If they feel anxious, they hide. If they feel insecure, they shrink. If they feel angry, they explode. If they feel lonely, they attach to the wrong people. Your emotions do not care about your potential. They care about survival, not greatness. Stoicism teaches something powerful. Master your emotions or they will master you. Feel everything, but don't follow everything. Experience emotions, but don't be led by them. If you want a life guided by wisdom, not instability, learn emotional discipline. Your feelings are not the driver. You are. Number 9, the habit of living as a half version of yourself. This is the most dangerous one. The habit of playing small. of dumbing down your ambition because others won't understand it, of hiding your talents because you're afraid of seeming arrogant, of dimming your light because someone else feels threatened by it, of pretending you don't care because caring makes you vulnerable. People kill their potential by living at 40% of who they really are, not because they lack talent, but because they lack permission. Permission from others, permission from society, permission from their family, permission from their past. Here's your permission. Become everything they said you couldn't be. Become everything your younger self prayed you would be. Become the version of you that terrifies your comfort zone. Your potential is not waiting, it is begging. These 9 habits, even one of them, can change the entire direction of your life. Not instantly, not dramatically, but slowly, quietly, consistently, until one day you wake up and realize you don't recognize yourself anymore. You feel behind, you feel numb, you feel stuck. But the fact that you're here, listening, absorbing, questioning, means you're ready to confront them. You're ready to break them. You're ready to evolve. Life doesn't change through big moments. It changes through habits, daily habits, silent habits, the habits nobody sees but everyone eventually feels. If you want your potential back, take your habits back.